Hello everybody! Just gonna get myself set up here and coming at you from my trusty spot in my bathroom. So I am gonna give it a minute or so and wait for some of you guys to jump on. I'm sure it's a crazy power hour before the Super Bowl starts, but I wanted to come at you before everybody kind of got encompassed in the game and the commercials and the halftime shows. So as you guys join, say hello. I'm going to give it a minute or so, and then I'm going to get rolling so that we don't hold everybody up. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go. Oh, cooking and listening. That's perfect. I'm going to grab my water. I'm back. Okay, if you hear children running, jumping, trampling, we've got a little party going on downstairs. Hi Paige, hi Brittany. Hi Brittany and Brittany. Okay, I'm gonna give it one more minute, and I apologize, I'm late, as usual. So as you guys jump on, everybody say hello. Tell me who they're rooting for in the Super Bowl. Who they want to win, and then I will get going. Let me pull up my notes. I really don't have tons of notes. I kind of wanted to talk to you guys a little bit more from the heart and tell you about my journey with Unique, as well as earning 2 of the incentive trips. One was a cruise to Jamaica, and last year was cruise to Cozumel. Hi Terry, early. I'm late. I'm late, right? It's 5:45 Eastern Standard Time, right? Did I mess up? Oh no. Hi Jacqueline. Okay. And I'm late because I was like, oh, I should probably put on a little bit of makeup for you guys. Okay, so I am going to get started. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Christa Lee, and I am an exclusive Purple Status presenter with Unique. It's okay, Terry. I do it all the time. Anyway, so I joined Unique under my best friend Kai Lauren, who you guys all probably know. May of 2014. So Kyle had come to visit me like she does every May, and her and her daughter were staying at my house, and I had just noticed that she was starting to sell this mascara online, and I had seen her post, but I never, I was like, ooh, that looks awesome, but I never clicked the purchase button, and it was just out of just sheer unknowing. And as most of you guys know, I technically used to be so unsavvy. I'm getting better with the thanks to my Y sisters. I never did it because I didn't really ever shop online. I didn't know what I was doing, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, Kai was sitting on my couch, and I was like, okay, so tell me about this mascara thing. What are you doing? And she had just joined the month prior and didn't have too much to tell me, but I was more so asking, like, okay, how much money did you make? And she had been with it for about a month, and she had no team underneath her besides her mom, who joined because she felt bad for her and wasn't really doing anything. So Kai gifted me a mascara. So hi Heather, hi Amanda. So Kai gave me the mascara very nonchalantly and said, oh, here, you can just have this. Go ahead and try it out. So little did I know, she knew what she was doing when she gave me that mascara. So hi Nikki, hi Kimberly. So I tried the mascara, and I was like, this is amazing, and you're a lawyer, and I'm a hairstylist, so why the heck am I not doing this? So that is where my journey began. A little bit of background on me. I am a hairstylist and manager at a salon and spa here in Michigan. At the time, I was working 5 days behind the chair, full-time, doing hair, as well as full-time managing. They coincided with each other at the salon as well. I am married to my husband, Eric, and we have 2 children. Hi, Jillian. And we've been married, it'll be 4 years next month, and we have a 7-year-old son, Parker. Well, he'll be 7 in a couple weeks. And then we have a 2-year-old daughter, Perry. So at the time when I joined in May of 2014, I was pregnant with Perry. And I knew that I needed to do something because 5 days behind the chair was just grueling. Hi, Shelby. Hi, Sarah. And it was physically taking a toll on me. It was mentally taking a toll on me. And I had felt that I had built my clientele behind the chair to the point of where like I was capped out. I couldn't do more hair and I couldn't make more money, which is a blessing and a curse in the business because you physically can only do so much. So at that point, I was started looking into direct sales, and I just hadn't found the company that I really, I think, gelled with. And then when Kai gave me this mascara, and I was like, oh wow, like I could sell this. This is my industry. This is what I do. I knew I was getting ready to have a second baby, and I wanted to be able to step back and really just have more time. I think when I joined, I really had a lot of, I guess I was going back about 4 years in my head. When I first had my son, I had no choice but to be at work all the time. And I've never really told this side of my story. So Eric and I had just finished cosmetology school, and I had just started my career, and I was pregnant with Parker, and we were broke and we had no money, and I only had an option to say yes to working all the time, because in a commission-based job, that's what you do. If you're not working, you don't make money. So I was working all the time, and I missed a lot. I missed a whole heck of a lot of the first couple years of my son's life. So without getting too in detail and sappy, I knew I wanted different when I had Perry. And I knew I needed to make some changes, and I really had to work hard and change my situation. So I was in the driver's seat, and that was on me. And so I sat on the couch with Kai that night, and we talked about the day that we would get to black status and then have our private island. We're just dreaming big, which I guess is the whole point of this tonight, is just to dream big and to know that if you guys have it in your heart to want to do this and to want to get to Punta Cana and to want to get to black status or wherever it is that your goals are, that you're in the driver's seat and you can do it if you want to do it. We sat there and talked about black status thinking it was like this thing that was unattainable, but oh God, how great it would be. And look I'm at purple status and she's at black status, and we did it. Like, we're doing it and we're living it. And I think that's the point of this, is that you can do what you set your heart to and your mind to, and you have to put it out there to the universe that you guys can do this. So I'm going to kind of probably go all over the place because I'm so ADD. And I'm out of breath. I always talk about this in my lives. I get out of breath. It's so embarrassing. Okay, so let me take a drink of water, as Kara Cloyd says. Take a sip of water and a deep breath and continue on. Okay. So, Kai clicked join for me. I have my notes right here because, for those of you who know, I don't know how to do anything online. So Kai clicked join and signed me up on May 14th of 2014, almost 3 years ago. So just to tell you about my journey, on May 20th, 6 days later, I hit yellow status. 6 days, yellow status, $1,000. What did I do? I did everything that I preach and that we preach, is I shared the product. I hit yellow status, you guys, selling mascara. Let that sink in. Just mascara. Mascara, 6 days, yellow. So what did I do? When I think back, what I did is I posted pictures of my eyelashes 3 times a day for 6 days. And in 6 days, I sold $1,000. And the point of me telling you this is I unknowingly just shared what I thought I was so excited. I was so excited. And that's what we talk about is the excitement. I was excited to share this awesome mascara with all of my Facebook friends. And I didn't know how to take a picture. My husband's friends would make fun of me that I looked cross-eyed in my pictures. I didn't care. I was just like, whatever, because I kept getting those text messages of, boom, unique order confirmation, unique order confirmation. Kai and I woke up the next morning, the night after I signed up, and I had $600 in PRS. It was insane, you guys, insane. So we have so much more now to offer that if I can hit yellow status in 6 days, you guys just have to, 35 3D fiber lash mascaras, yellow status. Divide that by 6 days, Terry, with our math. So just going into that, I didn't think in my head. I didn't get in my head, and I think that's what a lot of us do in this business is I didn't get in my head. I just posted the pictures. I posted the pictures on my personal page every single day, 3 times a day, and I talked about it. I opened my mouth. So I'm one who uses my personal page pretty much for all of my business, and I've built my business on my personal page. I know that we talk about VIP pages. I personally don't have one, but I do everything on my personal page because I have just feel like 6 mascaras a day. Thank you, Shelby. I just have built kind of that business, and people know. People, when they think about me, I think online or in my community, know that I'm the unique girl. Okay, I keep rambling. So 6 days, I went to yellow status. On May 29th, so 9 days after that, so 15 days after I signed up, I did that math in my head, I hit fast start. 15 days, fast start. $2,000 in PRS, and 3 people signed up underneath me as a presenter. Now, how did I get those presenters? I was excited, and I was talking about it on my Facebook, and I told my friends, I just sold $1,000 in 6 days. I made 200 and, well, not yet, but I had made, what, 200 bucks? I had made my investment plus, like, another investment. I made 200 bucks in 6 days. So, hi, Tiffany. So people wanted in. I mean, when you share what you're excited about and when you talk about your business, like I always tell my team, like if you were to open a brick and mortar business and you open a makeup store, I mean, you guys own a business. What would you do? You would talk about it. You would market for it. You would tell your friends, hi, Lena. You would post on your Facebook, you would email, you would ask for support, you would do whatever it took. And I was doing whatever it took kind of blindly because I was excited. So fast forward, May 31st, so my first month, I hit pink status. So I went from joining on May 14th to May 31st, I was pink. So I had a really successful first month. Fast forward to June 23rd, the next month, I was blue. Fast forward to August of 14, I was green. Fast forward to November, December, it says December 8th. I feel like it was November. I was orange. And then I sat at orange for a year. And I got held at orange only because I had had such hyper growth, and I really, Parker, did you want to come in? Parker wants to come say hi. Hey, you want to say hi to everybody? Say hello. And I'm going to keep going. Hi. All right. Whoopsie. Shut the door. I'll be out in a few minutes. He's been waiting. Can you shut it all the way, please, sweetheart? All the way, bud. So I had experienced such hyper growth in my business, and I was focusing on the little group of, cluster of my team and my sales, and I always had super strong sales, and I had started a really super strong leg. Allie Nicole leads it, Elise Langhorst, who Rochelle Ziegler is under, and Jennifer Hicks, and we've got this great, huge leg of elites under her, and they kind of are consistently powering strong. And so I sat there, and I needed another elite to get to purple. And that's when Amanda Lawrence joined, I believe, in November and December. Amanda, if you're on here, correct me. Right as I was having my baby. So I had my baby, Perry, on December 23rd of 14, and I was still working my business. Towards the end of pregnancy, it was no excuse to not work my business. I know a lot of people will always find excuses not to do things, but I knew what I wanted. And I continued to work, and Amanda joined, and I had my baby, and I just kind of just powered through the best I could. I had 12 weeks off of maternity, and I had returned, when did I go? I'm getting ahead of myself. So I had Perry, I went back to work, and I had been invited to Unified. And Unified changed my business. And the year that I went to Unified was when they actually were doing breakout sessions. So they had tried this model of like breaking off and having different sessions across the country, which did not last long. And I went down to, where did I go? Clearwater. And I realized I needed to be a better leader. And I didn't really know how to lead. I mean, I knew how to sell, and I knew how to like share what I was doing, but I didn't know how to tap into people's different learning capabilities. Clearwater, thank you, Shelby, because I met Shelby there. And I didn't really learn how to tap into people's different leadership styles. I didn't know how to appeal to different audiences when I was trying to coach people. And so that's what Unified is for. And it really opened my eyes up to this huge opportunity in front of me. And I was able to like learn from so many great leaders there about how I could change. And I think that that's the biggest thing in our business, is learning how to do it differently, because we know how to do what we know how to do automatically. But when something's not working, you have to step outside of that box, and you have to do it different and take advice and listen to your sponsor or listen to your upline or ask for help. That is something I'm never ashamed to do. I ask for help. Like, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, Angie and Shelby will know, like, technology is not my friend, and I'm always asking, like, how do I do this or how do I do that? And I'm not embarrassed of it. You just have to kind of get over that and move forward. So I got home from Unified. Shelby, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe we were there in September, if that's right. And then I hit purple in, thanks, Shelby. I hit purple in November, December. I believe it was November of 2015. So it was a full year of being at Orange and learning and developing myself as a leader. And so my point in that is to just kind of, as much as I propelled really fast through the business, I had a lot of learning to do and a lot of personal development, and that's a lot that comes with this business, is really just being able to tap into here and into here, and being able to receive advice, and to be able to look within, to be able to ask for help, to be able to put yourself out there, to put it out to the universe and receive what is offered to you. And I really just believe that it is with the team that we're under. I mean, Marvel Lashes and Lash Posh, between Kai and Brooklyn, I mean, we have this huge, amazing support group of really educated and knowledgeable leaders. And there is so much out there for you guys to just sponge in from everybody. You just got to ask for it, or you have to look for it. So how does this relate to Punta Cana, you guys? Anybody can get to Punta Cana. Anybody. They have not stacked this incentive to cater or tailor towards their elites and exclusive. Any single person that is in this group white status or above, or, white status and above, anybody can earn this trip. They have calculated that anybody can earn this trip. And I want you to hear that, because I hear from so many of some people on my team that, oh yeah, and they roll their eyes at me. I'm not gonna, there's no way. That's way too many points. And okay, if you say that to yourself, nope, I won't see you there. I mean, it's really true that if you already are setting yourself up to not earn it, heck no, you're not gonna earn it. I mean, it infuriates me to hear people say that, because I know it to be true. I mean, look at Terry. She earned this thing like wham bam, thank you ma'am, and got on the cruise last year. You guys, this is not something that you can't do, and I'm going to just keep screaming it at you, but you have to work for it. It's not going to be given to you, and it's not going to be handed to you, and you have to have a plan, and you have to know what you need to do to get there. So the first thing I'm going to tell you guys is know how to earn points. How many of you guys know the ins and outs of how you earn points to do this? And if you don't, go into your back office and learn. And I'll say that because there are many different ways to earn points, not just your PRS. There is your first line promotion advancements, in which if somebody who is directly underneath you promotes, you guys will earn points for that. Your paid as status, you will earn points for that. And if you hit a couple promotions, you're going to earn points all along the way. So I'm getting distracted. You weren't going to get left behind, Terry. That's right. Tiffany, if you go into your back office, just read up, you guys. There's a lot of information on how the different ways that you can earn points. If you guys have questions, I'm not going to go into the point thing here, but if you have questions, feel free to PM me or your sponsor, but it's really all on your back office. So there's multiple ways to earn. So you guys, I'm going to tell you this, you're never going to be able to do this on your PRS alone. And I say that's not true. I'm going to take it back. It's going to be really hard to do that on your PRS alone. You have got to build a team and work your business. And you're not going to do this by just casually selling. If you're going to go off your PRS, you are going to host parties. You are going to have to host parties. You're going to have people hosting parties for you, multiple people hosting parties for you, and you're going to have to just go full force until the end of May. Building a team is going to make it easier, you guys, and promoting your team is going to make it easier. The age-old saying from Derek Maxfield, when you start caring about the people underneath you more, it's going to be easier for you. And I swear to God, that is true. If you can shift the focus off of yourself and focus on your team or building a team, this business reciprocates and pays you for it. It's black and white. And I didn't get it for so long until I came home from Unified and was like, I can't do this alone. I need to know how to build and lead and get these people and get them promoted. And I couldn't just focus on the fact that I could sell. Everybody knew I could sell. I wanted to be a leader. I wanted to be a good leader, and I wanted to get people promoted and feel what I felt. So you guys get familiar with how you're earning points. You're going to need hostesses. You got to reach out and ask for hostesses. So prime example, like I need hostesses right now. I can't do this. I sell great, but I need hostesses. I reached out today, sent a message to a former hostess. She's bought product here and there casually since hosting her last party, and I was like, listen, like we have a ton of new products that came out. We have another launch coming out. Can I set up a beauty bash? It's totally different than last time I held her a virtual party. I called it a beauty bash this time. I said, it's tips, it's tricks, it's tutorials, it's Q&A, it's all this stuff, just more educational. And she was like, absolutely. I mean, you've got to open your mouth and you've got to talk about your business, and you have to ask for hostesses. You cannot expect hostesses to come to you. So if there's anything that you take away from this video tonight, is that you need hostesses to host parties. I get it. If you've been in the business long enough, you kind of want to sit back and go, I don't want to do parties anymore. I'll just sell what I need to sell. And if I'm at my status, can I earn the points? Like, don't even go there. Like, my mind used to go there, and now I'm like, okay, I'm pushing every single month to get as many points, and I can earn this trip as fast as I can. I don't want anybody out there to sit there and go, what's the minimum I need to do in 5 months to earn this trip? That is the kiss of death, because God forbid you guys miss 1 month where you don't hit what you need to hit and you don't earn that trip. you are going to kick yourself in the butt. So don't put minimums down. You guys maximize every month to its fullest potential, because you never know too when corporate's going to come and tell you that you're getting double points for your PRS, you're getting double points for your paid as status, you're getting double points for your first line promotions. There's so much that you don't know that can come with this incentive trip. So don't sit back and ride the wave. Be ahead of it and just push yourself to the max every single month, you guys. February is a great month. I'm getting distracted again because I'm getting on my soapbox. February is a great month, you guys. We should be rolling this month. I mean, just go, go, go. It's statistically one of the best months out of the year. So I don't want you guys to think, oh, it's not going to be a great month. We're coming off of Christmas and January, everybody thinks is a dud. I just did more company sales in January than I did in December. So whoever says January is a dud, it's not true. You guys, you have to put it out there to make it the best month you possibly can. And you have to be consistent with it. Wake up every single morning and think, what can I do in my business to move it forward? If you guys don't wake up and say that to yourself every single day, you are doing yourself a disservice. I wake up every single morning and think about Unique. And it sounds corny, and it's not, but I have felt what it feels like to be something to somebody else on my team and change their financial situation. You guys, going back to where I started on this live, I was 5 days a week behind the chair. I was seriously spent, and I was resentful of what I missed in my child's life. I didn't want that to happen again when I had my daughter. I wanted to be able to be a class mom. I wanted to be able to go on field trips. I wanted to be able to go to my son's hockey games. I wanted to sit in the stands at his practices, and I'm going to get emotional, but I just wanted to be a better mom, and I missed a little bit of that. And I'm an ugly crier. And so I worked really hard. And finally, I feel like I've got there. And people always say to me, oh, you're not Black status. Is that hard? I'm good with where I'm at because I'm home with my kids. I just went to my son's hockey game. I was at practice yesterday. And I was able to make dinner both nights. We had a slumber party. I was able to spend time with my daughter by herself. I get to go in twice a month and be in my son's classroom, you guys. It's more than a status. It's a lifestyle. And oh, thanks, you guys. I've never cried on a live, I don't think. But I just want you guys to know, it can really change your life. A lot. It's changed my life a lot. And I need to take a breath. And I don't know what I would have done without this. And my husband was able to go back to school. He's got another year. And we're changing our family's life. He was able to go back to Michigan State University full-time with a supply chain management degree, and to be able to step out of the business. We're both in the cosmetology business, and to be able to step out and away from that, you guys, we don't have health insurance through that. We don't have a 401. We don't have retirement. We have nothing in that kind of industry. And we needed to take time. Thanks, Nicole. We needed to take time to change our future, and it really has. And I think that I was never this sappy, corny, cry and be emotional and that kind of girl. I've always been funny. I like to joke and that kind of stuff. But it sounds so corny. But this sisterhood of people that can really lift you up and believe in you and know that you can do it is just, it's something that's immeasurable, and no amount of money will ever equal what it feels like. And I really want you guys to feel, oh, thanks, Terry. I want you to feel what I feel. And so now I'm going to keep going back. I'm behind the chair 3 days a week. I'm off every single weekend, and I'm a better mom, and I have more of my home life that I think I yearned for so long, and the financial freedom, and I get to take these amazing trips, and I get to bring my husband, thanks Shelby, and my kids, my kids get to see their mom doing something good. And this is something that just recently happened. My son came home from a trip with his grandparents, and he went down to the Kennedy Space Center to watch a rocket launch, and he brought me home a mug as a souvenir, and the mug said, "Failure is not an option." And he handed it to me. I have such a sap right now. Maybe it's because I'm on my period. TMI. But he said, "Mom, I saw this, and I know how hard you work." And that's the mug he gave me. And this little 6-year-old, could see. And you guys, your kids are watching. And I want to be a good example. And I'm sure you all feel the same way. And we all have different whys behind why we're doing this. So dig deep. And I'm going to take a drink and a deep breath. Dig deep. Like, if you guys want this trip, you can do it. I promise you. Because it's amazing to be able to be on this vacation with these amazing CEOs, this amazing corporate staff that makes you feel like the most positive energy, these amazing people that you've had friendships with online that you actually get to meet in person, and you're in a tropical, beautiful environment where you're just celebrating each other and the hard work that you've worked for. So don't discredit. If you guys felt like you started January off with the mindset of, I'm never going to earn this and I can't do this and 30,000 points is too much, I want you guys to just forget it. January's over, February's a new start. Get to work and get to business. Book some parties, open your mouth, spread the word of your business, and really continue to work. If you wake up every single morning and think about your business, what is one thing I can do today to advance my business and do something for my business? What is one thing that I can do for somebody on my team? What is one thing I can do to help lead them? Be a leader, be a friend, start a conversation, and share the opportunity. If Kai had never sat on my couch and gave me that mascara, I don't know what my life would be like right now. So if she was scared and she was afraid to annoy her best friend, and roll her eyes and be like, oh, she'll probably just laugh at me or think that it's a joke or, some pyramid scheme. I mean, so if she hadn't done that, my life would not have changed. Do not deny anybody the right to this opportunity. And if you're not talking about it to people or sharing it with people that you think deserve this or could benefit from this, you are doing them a disservice. You guys, think about why you joined. Everybody's why changes. It changes throughout your business. Originally I joined because I just wanted some money, and now I'm in this whole different mindset in my business. You guys, you have to share the opportunity, and as the approach does not have to be cheesy and corny and join my team. You guys just have to share what it's doing for you and what it's doing for people that you know, and what it offers in this amazing group of people. And I think that if you guys can just follow those simple steps, that I will be seeing you all in Punta Cana. So on that note, I feel like I've kept you guys a really long time because I went on my sappy mess. So thank you, Kimberly. And yes, be obsessed. Be obsessed. And we can all do this, you guys. And grateful. Exactly. So if anybody has any questions, I'm open to them. I'll leave it up for a couple of minutes. If not, thank you for bearing with me and letting me break down and have my crying moment. And I hope that I have offered you some insight, maybe a little inspiration, maybe a little bit of motivation, maybe a little kick in the butt, because sometimes we need that. if it was just a pep talk and it just kind of gets you refocused and reshifted, I hope that whatever you needed out of this, you got what you needed today. And I hope that you guys all enjoy the rest of your night and have fun watching the Super Bowl. And side note, a lot of people are going to be online tonight, you guys. Oh, thanks, Katrina. Love you too. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alyssa. A lot of people are going to be online tonight, so lots of traffic. Think about how much people post during the Super Bowl. You guys, be interactive. I really suggest some, interactive posts, some attraction marketing posts, some makeup tutorials for any of the wives that are sitting at home and not watching football, and really be active online tonight because you can build your algorithms up because a lot of people are going to be on there. Start commenting on people's things, go live, anything you guys, can do. Just think about it encompassing your whole business and just be your business, you guys. Be your business. You are the face of your business, and if you're not going to work it, no one else is going to work it for you. So yes, and chit chat, private messages. Great advice, Terry. So thank you guys all so much. It was my pleasure talking to you, and maybe I'll be seeing you all again soon. And I will be seeing you in Punta Cana because I'm going. That's for sure. I'm putting it out there. So, mwah. Thank you guys. Talk to you soon.